Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. 2024 has been a year of unforgettable fashion moments, where classic elegance of the past met modern creativity. From timeless sophistication to playful nostalgia, this year's trends brought a unique flair to every wardrobe. Join me as we take a stroll through the most iconic trends that defined the year, celebrated individuality, and inspired millions. Whether you're all about effortless minimalism or daring maximalism, there's something here for everyone. Let's dive into the top 10 fashion trends of 2024. Parisian Style is all about understated elegance, timeless pieces, and a touch of effortless charm. It's not about following trends blindly, but rather about cultivating a timeless wardrobe with a few key pieces. Parisians believe in quality over quantity, choosing well-made items that can be worn again and again. They prefer pieces that are durable and can be passed down to their children. The key is simplicity, elegance, and a hint of nonchalance. Let's start with the essentials. Here are some key pieces you need to build your Parisian-inspired wardrobe. Striped shirt is a true Parisian staple. Pair it with jeans for a casual look or a skirt for something more polished. Trench coat is perfect for those unpredictable weather days. It's both practical and stylish. Little black dress, Coco Chanel's iconic creation, versatile and elegant for any occasion. Tailored blazer, adds a touch of sophistication to any outfit, perfect for layering. These pieces provide structure and elegance, elevating even the simplest outfits. A pair of well-fitted jeans is a must. Opt for a high-waisted style for that retro Parisian vibe. A crisp white shirt is a Parisian staple. It can be dressed up with tailored trousers and a blazer, or worn casually with jeans. Opt for well-fitted trousers or denim. Tailored pieces elevate any look instantly. Comfortable yet chic footwear options. Ballet flats, loafers, and ankle boots are staples. They're comfortable yet stylish, perfect for walking around the city. Summer dresses. The dress length can be short or long, but a comfortable fit is preferred. While black and red are the most commonly used colors, polka dot and floral patterns are also favorites. Accessories play a crucial role in Parisian style. Here are a few must-haves. Sunglasses. A pair of classic oversized sunglasses adds an air of mystery. Bags. Opt for structured, timeless designs. A basket bag in summer and a leather bag in winter are quintessential. A leather tote or a crossbody bag works wonders. Silk scarf. A versatile accessory that can be worn in multiple ways, around the neck, tied to a bag, or as a headband. Jewelry. Keep it minimal. Think delicate necklaces, simple rings, and classic watches. Less is more. Now that we have the basics, let's talk about some styling tips to elevate your look. Less is more. Keep your outfits simple and understated. Avoid overly flashy pieces. Parisians primarily build a wardrobe based on simple basics. They prefer classic clothes that do not attract too much attention. Each piece is in the right size and form that suits their body type. Neutral palette. Stick to a color palette of neutrals like black, white, beige, navy, and gray. Add pops of color sparingly. Parisian wardrobes are dominated by neutral tones like cream, beige, ivory, and brown, while they usually add a touch of red. Mix high and low. Combine high-end pieces with more affordable ones. It's all about balance. Quality over quantity. Invest in high-quality fabrics and well-made items. They'll last longer and look better. Parisians generally prefer to buy high-quality cotton garments and other high-quality materials like wool, tweed, linen, and leather. These add texture and depth to your outfits. Play with textures. Mixing textures like wool, silk, tweed, and denim adds depth and interest to an outfit. Don't be afraid to combine different materials for a more dynamic look. Minimalist makeup. Parisian beauty is all about natural elegance. Opt for a fresh-faced look with minimal makeup. Just a touch of mascara and a bold red lip or red nails can make a statement. For inspiration, look no further than these Parisian style icons. Audrey Hepburn's elegance, Brigitte Bardot's effortless sexiness, Jane Birkin's bohemian charm, and Catherine Deneuve's timeless chic. Each embodies a unique aspect of Parisian style that you can draw from. At the same time, you can also take inspiration from current influencers who dress in Parisian style. Some of these include Melody Bonce, Camille Yolaine, and Jeanne Damas. Now, here are some Parisian outfit ideas I've prepared from the 2024 collections of various brands. Now, let's put it all together. Remember, Parisian style is about expressing yourself with confidence and ease. Mix and match your pieces, keep it simple, and always add a touch of your personal flair. Dark academia emerged from a fascination with academia, literature, and the aesthetics of ancient universities, particularly from the Victorian and Gothic eras. This aesthetic began gaining traction on platforms like Tumblr and Pinterest, inspired by the cultural fascination with elite education and the classical arts. It glorifies scholarly pursuits, particularly in the humanities. Think long days in libraries, studying classical literature, or strolling through ivy-covered campuses. The aesthetic is also deeply intertwined with themes of existentialism, melancholy, and romanticism, capturing the allure of academic life. It rose to popularity online as people began to embrace its layered meanings and its association with intellectual growth and personal development. Dark academia also touches on elements from Romanticism and Gothic literature, drawing influence from works by Oscar Wilde, Virginia Woolf, and Edgar Allan Poe, as well as imagery from old libraries, university campuses, and timeless classics. Clothing in the dark academia aesthetic serves as a symbol of one's immersion in knowledge and the arts. By wearing outfits that echo traditional university attire from the 19th and early 20th centuries, people express their connection to the ideals of academia, classical education, and the intellectual elite. The fashion pieces seen in this aesthetic are often vintage-inspired, with a preference for practicality, comfort, and longevity. Dark academia's embrace of history goes beyond fashion. Every look is part of a broader cultural narrative that reflects timeless values like discipline, curiosity, and refinement. When it comes to fashion, dark academia is rooted in vintage, academic-inspired outfits. You'll often see structured, tailored pieces with a timeless silhouette that evoke a scholarly feel. Here are some essential elements to keep in mind. Blazers and overcoats, a staple in any dark academia wardrobe. Choose wool or tweed materials in muted tones like brown, gray, or dark green. The oversized fit, often with structured shoulders, gives the look an air of scholarly seriousness. Plaid patterns. Plaid and tartan fabrics are a staple, especially for skirts, trousers, and scarves. They provide a sense of timeless academia. Turtlenecks, a perfect layering piece, typically worn under blazers or cardigans. Stick to neutral tones like black, beige, or deep earth hues to keep the palette cohesive. Pleated skirts or trousers, a classic school-inspired piece. Opt for wool or plaid fabrics that add texture and a traditional academic vibe to your look. Oxford shoes, loafers, or brogues. Choose footwear that echoes a refined intellectual vibe, yet remains functional and comfortable for long hours of study. Vests and sweater vests. A key layering piece in colder months, often worn over a button-up shirt or turtleneck. These add a sense of depth and visual interest to the outfit. Button-up shirts, crisp, white or cream-colored. These are great for layering under blazers, vests, or cardigans to evoke a bookish charm. The dark academia color palette is all about earthy, muted tones. Shades like deep browns, mossy greens, charcoal, and burgundy dominate. These tones evoke a sense of old-world elegance, with fabrics that further enhance the style. Tweed, wool, and corduroy are perfect choices for adding texture and warmth to your outfits, while leather accents, like a satchel bag, complete the look. Layering is key to perfecting the dark academia style, especially since it's often associated with autumn and winter seasons. To achieve that sophisticated, intellectual look, try combining pieces like a turtleneck under a wool vest, topped off with a trench coat. The mix of textures, whether it's a wool blazer with corduroy trousers or a knit scarf with leather shoes, creates depth and dimension. Beyond fashion, dark academia is an entire lifestyle aesthetic built around a love for knowledge, particularly in the realms of literature, philosophy, art, and history. Popular interests within this community include reading classic works, writing poetry, studying ancient languages, and visiting museums or historical landmarks. The overall aesthetic is deeply tied to the idea of self-improvement through intellectual pursuits. As you develop your dark academia wardrobe, consider adding books and vintage accessories to complete the vibe, like an old leather-bound journal, vintage fountain pens, or round-frame glasses. Accessories are just as important to this aesthetic as the clothing itself. Vintage-inspired satchels or crossbody bags bring an academic flair and are practical for carrying books or notebooks. Round, gold-rimmed glasses or tortoiseshell frames are a stylish way to embrace the scholarly vibe. Wool scarves in muted tones or plaid patterns are both functional and stylish, adding that extra academic touch to your outerwear. Classic, minimalistic timepieces or antique brooches can also elevate the dark academia look by introducing a vintage, intellectual element. The beauty aspect of dark academia is subtle, with a natural yet polished feel. Hairstyles often feature loose waves or messy buns, giving an effortlessly put-together look. Makeup is generally minimal with neutral tones, a soft, matte complexion, light contouring, and muted eyeshadows. Dark academia isn't just about how you dress, it's also about how you live. This aesthetic encourages intellectual curiosity, a love for art, philosophy, and literature. Classics like The Picture of Dorian Gray, Wuthering Heights, and Frankenstein often serve as inspiration. The lifestyle promotes candlelit evenings spent reading, handwritten letters, and a general appreciation for the romanticism of academia. It's about surrounding yourself with knowledge, whether that's through reading or exploring art, architecture, and history. Here are some dark academia-inspired outfit ideas to get you started. Dark academia is more than just fashion. It's a way of embracing knowledge, history, and personal growth through a unique and thoughtful style. Whether you're dressing up for a study session at a coffee shop, strolling through a museum, or preparing for autumn, these outfit ideas can help you channel the timeless, intellectual essence of dark academia. With its timeless pieces, muted color palette, and thoughtful layering, this aesthetic can easily become part of your everyday wardrobe. What's your favorite piece of dark academia clothing? The old money aesthetic, noted for its sophisticated appearance, elegance, and simplicity, actually draws inspiration from a class of people who have inherited their wealth from their families and managed to preserve it over multiple generations. The lifestyle associated with this aesthetic emerges from activities tied to a luxurious life, such as polo matches, golf, yachting, and skiing holidays. In this aesthetic, there is never a need for ostentation, extravagance is avoided, and simplicity is embraced, resulting in a classic and minimal image that forms a timeless wardrobe. Unlike flashy new money displays, this style is characterized by its subtlety, quality, and heritage. Here are some key elements of old money style. Quality over quantity. Invest in high-quality fabrics, such as cashmere, silk, and wool. Opt for well-made, durable pieces that can last for years. Tailored clothing. Ensure your clothes fit perfectly. Tailoring is key to achieving the polished old money look. Classic blazers, tailored trousers, and well-fitted dresses are staples. Neutral and muted tones. Stick to a color palette of neutrals, like beige, navy, white, and black. Muted tones exude a sense of sophistication and timelessness. Classic accessories. Minimalist jewelry such as pearl earrings, gold bracelets, and simple watches. Leather handbags, classic loafers, and ballet flats complete the look. Heritage brands. Invest in pieces from established brands known for their quality and timeless designs, such as Ralph Lauren, Chanel, and Dior. How to incorporate old money style. Capsule wardrobe. The old money style, distinguished by its timeless appeal, revolves around a wardrobe of pieces that never go out of fashion, also known as a capsule wardrobe. The aim of this fashion sense is not to chase every new trend that quickly becomes outdated, but to invest in quality, timeless pieces. Linen shirts, blazers, cashmere sweaters, trousers in quality fabrics, tennis outfits, polo shirts, satin dresses and skirts, monochrome suits, riding boots, and loafers form the essential pieces of an old money wardrobe. The color palette generally consists of soft and natural tones, along with white and black. Quiet luxury. Another concept that has emerged with the old money trend is quiet luxury. Unlike flashy logos, monograms, and the more colorful maximalist fashion, quiet luxury focuses on understated, minimal pieces made from high-quality fabrics and craftsmanship. Brands like Ralph Lauren, Hermès, Brunello Cucinelli, The Row, Bottega Veneta, Chanel, and Dior lead the way with timeless, elegant, and sophisticated designs. While some view quiet luxury as boring and outdated, others find the maximalist designs of new money to be overly flashy and ostentatious. Including classic patterns. A key feature of the old money style is the use of timeless patterns like houndstooth, herringbone, and plaids. These geometric designs effortlessly bring an air of refinement and elegance to your ensemble. Makeup, clean girl. Quiet luxury is not only reflected in clothing, but also in beauty standards. The clean girl trend aligns well with the old money aesthetic, featuring a glass-like skin appearance, natural-looking blush, mascara, and highlighter for a fresh and clean makeup look. This makeup style is complemented by shiny, silky hair, emphasizing understated elegance and natural beauty. Lifestyle and attitude. Old money style is not just about clothing, it's also about carrying yourself with grace and confidence. Embrace a lifestyle of understated luxury and refined tastes. Inspirations. Princess Diana, the elegant and beloved royal. Jackie Kennedy, the chic and influential First Lady. Audrey Hepburn, the timeless and graceful actress. Grace Kelly, the sophisticated and stunning princess. Carolyn Bessette Kennedy, the effortlessly stylish and enigmatic figure. And Blair Waldorf, the preppy and glamorous character from Gossip Girl, are iconic figures associated with old money style. Recently, Sophia Richie, the daughter of famous singer Lionel Richie, has become a leading figure in this trend, often referred to as the new it girl of our time due to her elegant and timeless fashion sense. Outfit ideas. Old money style is all about embracing timeless elegance and quality. By focusing on classic pieces, neutral tones, and impeccable tailoring, you can achieve this sophisticated look. Remember, it's not just about the clothes, but also about exuding confidence and grace. Although it takes its name and inspiration from prestigious families like the Kennedys, Rockefellers, and Vanderbilts, you certainly don't need to come from such a background to incorporate this style into your wardrobe. You can create your own old money wardrobe with carefully selected, timeless, simple yet quality pieces, and essential accessories that will never go out of fashion. Eclectic Grandpa fashion is all about mixing elements of classic grandpa style, think oversized knits, plaid patterns, and vintage accessories, with a modern twist. It's a celebration of comfort, nostalgia, and individuality. This trend takes the timeless and often quirky pieces that grandpas are known for and gives them a fresh, contemporary update. The eclectic grandpa aesthetic is a natural progression from the coastal grandma trend that took over in previous years. While coastal grandma emphasized a relaxed seaside vibe with clean lines and simple colors, eclectic grandpa takes things in a more playful and unconventional direction. The trend emerged from a desire to blend traditional and vintage-inspired pieces with bold, unexpected elements. TikTok and Pinterest have played a significant role in popularizing this look, with searches for Grandpa Core and Grandpa Style skyrocketing. So, what are the must-haves for this trend? Let's break it down. Oversized knitwear. Look for chunky cardigans, grandpa sweaters, and knit vests. The more worn-in and cozy, the better. Plaid trousers. These are a staple. Opt for high-waisted, relaxed-fit styles in neutral tones. Vintage accessories. Think suspenders, pocket watches, and vintage glasses. These small details really bring the look together. Loafers and brogues. Comfortable, classic, and always stylish. Pair them with patterned socks for that extra touch of grandpa charm. Layers. Eclectic grandpa fashion is all about layering. Mix and match different textures and patterns to create a look that feels both nostalgic and modern. Now, let's talk about how to style these pieces in a way that feels fresh and on-trend for 2024. Here are a few tips. Mix vintage with modern. Pair a vintage knit vest with high-waisted jeans and a sleek belt. It's all about balancing old-school charm with contemporary cuts. Play with patterns. Don't be afraid to mix plaid with stripes or florals. Eclectic grandpa fashion thrives on quirky combinations. Accessorize thoughtfully. Use accessories to add a touch of sophistication or whimsy. A vintage brooch or a patterned silk scarf can make a big difference. Keep it cozy. The key to this trend is comfort. Make sure your outfit feels relaxed and lived in. This isn't the time for stiff or overly structured pieces. Ready to start your grandpa-inspired wardrobe? Thrift stores and vintage shops are gold mines for this trend. You can also find great pieces in modern stores that offer vintage-inspired collections. Keep an eye out for brands that blend classic and contemporary styles. Next, here are some influencer and celebrity inspirations to help you channel that eclectic grandpa vibe. Bella Hadid. Known for her bold, eclectic style, Bella often mixes oversized blazers, vintage sweaters, and grandpa-style glasses into her outfits. She effortlessly combines retro and modern pieces, making her a go-to source for inspiration. Leandra Medine Cohen. Founder of Man Repeller, Leandra has long championed quirky, vintage-inspired fashion. Her outfits often feature elements like oversized knits, plaid skirts, and quirky accessories, perfect for the grandpa trend. Zoe Kravitz. Zoe's style is all about laid-back, vintage cool. She's been seen sporting grandpa cardigans, relaxed fit trousers, and classic loafers, always adding her signature edgy twist to the look. Alexa Chung. Alexa's style is a perfect blend of British chic and vintage charm. She's known for wearing grandpa sweaters, loafers, and tailored trousers, all with a feminine touch that makes the trend accessible and stylish for women. Harry Styles. Known for his bold fashion choices, Harry often incorporates grandpa chic into his outfits, with oversized knits, vintage prints, and quirky accessories. Tyler, the Creator. Tyler's style is a perfect blend of streetwear and grandpa vibes. His love for cardigans, loafers, and pastel colors brings a fresh take to the trend. A$AP Rocky. A pioneer in mixing high fashion with street style, A$AP Rocky often rocks relaxed fit trousers, grandpa sweaters, and unique accessories that give off that nostalgic yet modern vibe. Emma Chamberlain. Emma's casual and quirky style often includes elements of grandpa fashion, like sweater vests and vintage-inspired glasses, making her a go-to for youthful yet retro looks. Justin Bieber. Justin has been spotted in cozy cardigans, chunky knits, and even grandpa-style glasses, showing that this trend can be both stylish and comfortable. Next, I have some outfit ideas for you to draw inspiration from as you embrace the eclectic grandpa trend. The eclectic grandpa trend is all about embracing comfort, nostalgia, and your unique style. Whether you go all in or just add a few grandpa-inspired pieces to your wardrobe, this trend is a fun and cozy way to express yourself. The model off-duty look is all about effortless cool. Think laid-back vibes, but always with a hint of chic. The key to mastering this style is balancing simplicity with a touch of glamour. Signature pieces, oversized blazers, crop tops, straight-leg jeans, slip dresses, sleek ankle boots, and minimalist accessories. Don't forget the sunglasses, a must-have even on cloudy days. To get this look, opt for neutral tones like black, white, beige, and denim. Keep the makeup fresh and natural, dewy skin, nude lips, and just a hint of mascara for that I woke up like this vibe. Key pieces are white tees, high-waisted jeans, oversized blazers, boots or sneakers, and sleek sunglasses. In the 90s, there were a handful of women who dominated fashion both on and off the runway. They were the true it girls, setting trends and embodying the model off-duty style before it even had a name. Some of the top names include Kate Moss, Naomi Campbell, Christy Turlington, and Cindy Crawford. These supermodels were the epitome of cool with their effortless style and too cool to care attitude. Kate Moss perfected the model off-duty aesthetic with her love for slip dresses, leather jackets, and straight-leg jeans. Naomi brought glam to casual wear, effortlessly blending high fashion with everyday pieces. And Christy was known for her minimalistic approach, with simple tops and elegant blazers. Cindy Crawford made leather on denim cool, rocking it with a simple turtlenecks and loafers for that all-American vibe. To channel these 90s icons, focus on simple, well-tailored pieces that you can easily mix and match. Go for fitted denim, slip dresses, vintage-inspired tees, and oversized jackets to capture that iconic 90s supermodel vibe. Fast forward to today, and a new wave of it girls are redefining the off-duty model aesthetic. These modern icons include Kendall Jenner, Hailey Bieber, Kaya Gerber, Bella Hadid, and Gigi Hadid. While they each bring their unique spin, the core of the look remains true to its 90s roots. Kendall Jenner loves minimalist staples. Think straight-leg jeans, oversized sweaters, and ankle boots, often paired with structured blazers. Hailey Bieber gives the look a sporty edge, mixing hoodies and baggy jeans with oversized blazers or leather jackets, and chunky sneakers. Bella Hadid brings in vintage vibes, often spotted in tiny sunglasses, baggy trousers, and cropped tanks for a 90s meets streetwear aesthetic. Gigi Hadid has a more polished version, often mixing comfy sweats with tailored coats and statement accessories. Kaya's approach to the model off-duty look feels timeless yet modern, making it easy to replicate with everyday essentials. For a modern take on the look, embrace oversized silhouettes, monochrome outfits, and trendy sneakers. Mix high and low pieces, like pairing a designer coat with casual basics, to nail the 2020s version of the 90s model off-duty vibe. Now that we've explored the iconic 90s it girl vibe, let's dive into some outfit ideas to help you channel that effortlessly cool, model off-duty look. And there you have it, the ultimate guide to dressing like a 90s it girl with a modern twist. Whether you're channeling the original supermodels or the new wave of it girls, this style is all about balance. Comfort meets chic, minimal meets edgy. The clean girl aesthetic is all about looking effortlessly polished, fresh, and put together. Think dewy skin, sleek hairstyles, minimal makeup, and simple yet chic outfits. It's a minimalistic approach that focuses on natural beauty and a healthy lifestyle. Ultimately, this look is very similar to the French girl aesthetic and other European-inspired looks. So, grab a cup of tea, get comfy, and let's get started on your journey to achieving the clean girl aesthetic. Skincare routine. The foundation of the clean girl aesthetic is glowing, healthy skin. Here's a step-by-step skincare routine to help you achieve that. Cleansing. Start with a gentle cleanser to remove any impurities and keep your skin fresh. Exfoliating. Use a mild exfoliant 2 to 3 times a week to get rid of dead skin cells. Toning. Apply a hydrating toner to balance your skin's pH levels. Serum. Choose a vitamin C or hyaluronic acid serum to boost hydration and brighten your complexion. Moisturizing. Keep your skin moisturized with a lightweight, non-greasy moisturizer. Sun protection. Always use a broad-spectrum SPF 30 or higher to protect your skin from harmful UV rays. For the clean girl aesthetic, less is more when it comes to makeup. The goal is to enhance your natural beauty. Here are some tips for achieving a natural makeup look. Opt for a light coverage foundation or a tinted moisturizer to even out your skin tone. Use a concealer to cover any blemishes or dark circles. Keep your eyebrows natural and well-groomed. Use a brow gel to keep them in place. Apply a neutral eyeshadow and a coat of mascara to define your lashes. Use a cream blush for a natural, dewy glow. Finish with a tinted lip balm or a nude lipstick for a subtle touch of color. Nails should always be minimal yet impeccably manicured. Classic French tips, shorter almond shapes, and a soft shimmer with the glazed chrome style are all perfectly suited to the clean girl aesthetic. The clean girl aesthetic embraces simple and polished hairstyles. Here are some tips for achieving that perfect look. Invest in a good shampoo and conditioner that suits your hair type. Regularly use a hair mask for extra nourishment. Opt for sleek, straight hair or a low, tidy bun. Use a hair serum or oil to add shine and reduce frizz. If you prefer a more relaxed look, go for natural waves. Use a sea salt spray for that effortless, beachy texture. Clean girls maintain their hair in natural shades, often incorporating subtle baby lights or balayage for added dimension and delicate face framing. Claw clips are essential for this look, providing a practical and stylish way to keep hair pulled back and out of the face. The clean girl aesthetic centers around minimalist wardrobe choices. A clean girl often opts for casual gym or loungewear, favoring two-piece sets or matching outfits. Neutral tones such as ivory, cream, beige, brown, black, and gray dominate her color palette. The look is completed with well-fitting basics and understated gold jewelry, avoiding any extravagance. The clean girl aesthetic is widely associated with the model off-duty look, with notable celebrities who have inspired the trend including Hailey Bieber, Matilda Djerf, and Sophia Richie-Grange. Balanced outfits. When assembling your outfit, remember that balance is crucial, not just in terms of colors or statement pieces, but in how your entire outfit fits together. A useful tip is to combine something loose with something more fitted for a well-balanced look. Here are some must-have items. Basic tees and tanks. Invest in high-quality basic tees and tanks in neutral colors. Bottoms. A pair of denim shorts, high-waisted tailored pants, and well-fitted straight-leg jeans are staples. Blazers and coats. A well-tailored blazer or a classic trench coat elevate any outfit. Minimalistic dresses. Go for simple, elegant dresses in solid colors or subtle prints. Comfortable footwear. Choose comfortable yet stylish footwear like white sneakers, loafers, comfy boots, or simple sandals. Jewelry. Delicate pieces like small hoop earrings, simple necklaces, and thin bracelets. The main thing to remember is to avoid statement jewelry or jewelry that features bright colors. Minimalist bags. Opt for tote bags in neutral colors. Sunglasses. A pair of classic, understated sunglasses will complete the look. To look elegant and poised, even when you're lounging around at home, wear a matching set of loungewear. Sleek baseball caps. Remember to go with neutral tones and simple designs. The clean girl aesthetic extends beyond appearance. It's also about maintaining a healthy and balanced lifestyle. Here are some tips. Healthy diet. Focus on a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins. Stay hydrated by drinking plenty of water. Regular exercise. Incorporate regular exercise into your routine, whether it's yoga, Pilates, or a daily walk. Mindfulness. Practice mindfulness and self-care. Take time to relax, meditate, and prioritize your mental health. Declutter. Keep your living space clean and organized. A tidy environment can help reduce stress and improve focus. Next, here are some outfit ideas to achieve the ultimate clean girl aesthetic. Boho Chic, short for Bohemian chic, is all about embracing creativity, freedom, and a carefree attitude. It originally drew inspiration from the 1960s and 70s Bohemian lifestyle, blending influences from various cultures, especially hippie, gypsy, and folk aesthetics. Today, Boho Chic is a popular style that combines earthy tones, intricate patterns, and natural materials with a touch of elegance. After its heyday in the 70s, Boho Chic made a comeback in the early 2000s. Icons like Sienna Miller and Kate Moss redefined the style, mixing boho with vintage pieces and high fashion. Their looks included fringed bags, cowboy boots, crochet, and embroidered vests, creating a blend of laid-back luxury and effortless cool. This 2000s Boho Chic was all about eclectic styling, where high-end met earthy. Today, Boho Chic is making a stylish return. However, the modern version is less about heavy layering and more about a streamlined approach. Runways have led the revival, bringing updated boho styles that mix classic bohemian flair with modern sophistication. Think flowing maxi dresses, refined tailoring, and earthy color palettes with splashes of bold accents. Sustainability and craftsmanship are central to the look, making quality, handmade pieces like embroidered blouses and artisanal accessories staples of modern boho chic. Let's start by breaking down the main elements that make up a boho chic outfit. Earthy and muted colors. Boho chic fashion leans toward a natural color palette. Think warm tones like browns, tans, ivory, olive green, and soft pinks. Flowy and layered pieces. Maxi dresses, loose-fitting blouses, and oversized cardigans are key to capturing that laid-back feel. Layers give your outfit depth and texture while keeping it comfortable. Patterns and prints. Boho is all about vibrant prints like paisleys, florals, and ethnic patterns. Mixing prints can create a visually exciting look, so don't be afraid to get creative. Natural fabrics. Cotton, linen, and suede are perfect for boho chic. as they feel relaxed and fit the earthy vibe. These materials also work well in a variety of climates, making boho chic versatile year-round. Fringe, tassels, and crochet. Adding fringe on bags, shoes, or jackets adds that vintage touch, while crochet tops or details give a handmade look that is central to boho style. Accessories are key to any boho chic look. Here are some essentials to keep in mind. Statement jewelry. Think chunky rings, layered necklaces, and stacked bracelets in silver or gold with natural stones like turquoise or amber. These bring a sense of wanderlust to your outfit. Hats and headwear. Floppy hats, headscarves, or bandanas instantly bring a relaxed bohemian vibe. Not only do they look great, but they're also practical for sunny days. Bags with personality. Look for bags with fringe, embroidery, or even woven details. Crossbody bags or mini backpacks in leather or suede are perfect for keeping it casual and free-spirited. When it comes to footwear, boho chic is all about comfort and a natural feel. Ankle boots. These are versatile. Go with almost anything, and add a touch of ruggedness to your look. Sandals. Perfect for warmer days. Look for sandals with unique designs, beads, or wraparound details. Clogs and platforms. These can add a retro feel to your look and are great for pairing with maxi dresses or wide-leg pants. Now, let's talk about how to modernize boho chic. Today's boho is a bit sleeker and more polished than in the 70s, so here are a few ways to keep it current. Pair with denim. A denim jacket or high-waisted jeans add a structured, contemporary element to balance the flowy fabrics and give your outfit an edge. Minimalist touches. You can go subtle with your patterns or accessories, combining just one or two statement boho pieces with neutral basics to tone down the look. Monochromatic look. Try going for a single color palette, like an all-white or all-beige outfit, to achieve a clean and sophisticated boho vibe. Next, here are some celebrity inspirations to help you channel that boho chic vibe. Next, I have some outfit ideas for you to draw inspiration from as you embrace the boho chic trend. The frazzled Englishwoman style is all about looking put together, yet not too much. There's an element of slight chaos here, a mismatched scarf, an oversized coat thrown over whatever was nearby, and a little bit of clutter that adds personality and warmth. This look says you're busy, you've got a life to live, and you don't have time to overthink your outfits. Think soft, muted colors like navy, cream, brown, and forest green. The fabrics are cozy and lived in. Chunky knits, corduroy, and wool. Everything has a hint of the undone, but never looks entirely neglected. This aesthetic radiates confidence and quirkiness. Let's start building the wardrobe. To capture this style, here are the essentials. Oversized trench coat or wool coat. A trench coat that looks like it's seen a few rainy days, or an oversized wool coat that's perfect for bundling up. These are your go-to outer layers that will instantly give you that rushed but stylish look. Big, chunky sweaters. Opt for sweaters that look cozy, preferably in cable knit or textured wool. This adds a sense of warmth and comfort, making you look like you're about to curl up with a book, but still ready to face the world. Midi skirts and corduroy trousers. These pieces strike a balance between structure and softness. A midi skirt, maybe plaid or corduroy trousers, adds that British countryside vibe while looking both polished and comfortably practical. Scarves and beanies. Scarves in soft, oversized wool or plaid add that cozy, slightly scattered touch, and beanies give off the perfect "I didn't have time to do my hair" look. Well-worn boots and loafers. Stick to shoes that look like they've been through the rain a few times. Leather boots, well-loved loafers, and even scuffed ankle boots bring character and ground the outfit in practicality. Layering is essential to nailing this look. Start with a simple base layer, maybe a slightly wrinkled button-up shirt or a plain knit top. Then throw on that big chunky sweater. Add your trench coat, an oversized scarf, and gloves. And don't forget your tote bag or slightly battered handbag. This layered approach not only keeps you warm and cozy, but also adds to that lovely haphazard frazzled look that's never really frazzled. Accessories are where the charm really shines. Here's what you need. Big, practical bag. Whether it's a tote or a leather satchel, it should look like it's been around for years. It's meant to carry anything from books to an umbrella and maybe a forgotten apple. Glasses and chunky jewelry. Think big round glasses or tortoiseshell frames. As for jewelry, go for chunky rings, layered necklaces, and hoop earrings that look like they were gathered from various antique shops. Vintage brooches and pins. These add a bit of character and quirkiness to any outfit, perfect for pinning onto scarves or cardigans. A scarf and umbrella combo. Nothing says English woman on the go like a scarf and a small foldable umbrella. She's always ready for unpredictable weather. For hair, think loose and a little unkempt. Maybe a messy bun or ponytail that looks like it's been redone hastily while on the run. If your hair is down, keep it slightly tousled. You want that "I didn't have time to style it" look, but with charm. Makeup should be minimal and natural. Light foundation, a soft blush, and a bit of mascara. If you want to add a pop of color, a smudged lipstick in a soft pink or berry shade is perfect. Just make it look like you put it on in a rush, maybe even on the bus. The frazzled Englishwoman look is as much about the attitude as it is about the clothes. Embrace the idea of being slightly rushed, a little messy, but always with a sense of humor and charm. This aesthetic isn't about perfection. It's about confidence, a touch of whimsy, and being unapologetically yourself. Next, here are some influencer and celebrity inspirations to help you channel that frazzled English woman vibe. Next, I have some outfit ideas for you to draw inspiration from as you embrace the frazzled English woman aesthetic. And there you have it, the ultimate guide to dressing like a frazzled English woman. Remember, this style is about effortless layers, comfort, and a slightly chaotic charm that's incredibly endearing. This aesthetic draws inspiration from the French word coquette, meaning a flirtatious woman. It draws from various eras, including the Victorian and the Rococo period, which was known for its extravagant and ornate fashion. It reminds us the flirtatious and playful style of French coquettes from the 18th and 19th centuries, characterized by their charm, elegance, and subtle seductiveness. This historical reference is married with modern sensibilities, creating a unique fusion that resonates with today's fashion-forward individuals. The aesthetic became trendy on Tumblr in the early 2020s and on TikTok around 2022. However, its origins can be traced back to earlier feminine fashion movements, including Japanese Lolita fashion. It is often likened to other styles such as ballet core, cottage core, and princess core. The coquette aesthetic, with its romantic and feminine elements, provides a refreshing contrast to the more minimalistic and utilitarian trends that have dominated recent fashion landscapes. It also incorporates modern influences, creating a nostalgic yet fresh style. Cultural and media references that contribute to the coquette aesthetic include the novels of Jane Austen and the Bronte sisters, which showcase romantic and refined sensibilities, as well as Vladimir Nabokov's iconic novel Lolita, which adds a layer of complex, provocative charm. The 2006 film Marie Antoinette by Sofia Coppola, with its extravagant and whimsical portrayal of French royalty, and the popular Netflix series Bridgerton, known for its Regency-era drama and lush costumes, also serve as visual inspirations. Additionally, American singer Lana Del Rey is celebrated as a modern icon of the coquette aesthetic, embodying its nostalgic and dreamy qualities through her music and personal style. Coquette Core aesthetic is defined by several distinct elements that together create its signature look. A hallmark of this trend is the use of lingerie-inspired pieces as outerwear. Corsets, bustiers, and slip dresses are often styled with more traditional clothing items, blending the boundaries between intimate wear and everyday fashion. Choose lace, silk, and satin fabrics to create a sensual yet sophisticated look. Soft pastel colors, particularly pinks, blues, and lavenders, dominate the Coquette Core palette. These hues are often complemented by delicate floral patterns, which add a whimsical and romantic touch to the aesthetic. These colors and patterns evoke a sense of innocence and femininity, central to the coquette identity. Accessories play a crucial role in the Coquette Core trend. Vintage-inspired jewelry, such as pearl necklaces, cameo brooches, and lace gloves, enhance the nostalgic feel of the aesthetic. Additionally, hair accessories like ribbons, bows, and headbands are essential in completing the look, drawing inspiration from historical fashion icons. The coquette aesthetic embraces playful and flirtatious silhouettes. A-line dresses, puff sleeves, and ruffled skirts are common, creating a youthful and dynamic appearance. These silhouettes often highlight the waist and emphasize a feminine shape, aligning with the trend's focus on subtle seduction. Integrating the Coquette Core trend into your wardrobe can be both fun and versatile. Start with key pieces like a lace-trimmed slip dress or a corset top, pairing them with more neutral items like jeans or a cardigan to balance the look. Experiment with pastel colors and floral prints, incorporating them into your outfits through blouses, skirts, or accessories. Don't shy away from vintage shops and thrift stores, where you can find unique pieces that add authenticity to your coquette-inspired looks. Accessories are essential, so invest in pearl earrings, ribbon hair ties, and lace gloves to elevate your style. Next, I have some outfit ideas for you to draw inspiration from as you embrace the Coquette Core trend. The rise of the Coquette Core trend can be attributed to its alignment with broader cultural and social movements. There is a growing desire for self-expression and individuality in fashion. The coquette aesthetic allows individuals to explore their playful and romantic sides, providing an escape from the rigidity of everyday life. By embracing elements traditionally seen as delicate or girly, the Coquette Core trend challenges conventional notions of strength and empowerment, suggesting that vulnerability and flirtation can also be powerful forms of self-expression. The coquette aesthetic has faced criticism for reinforcing outdated gender roles and catering to the male gaze, as it often features traditional notions of femininity and French cultural elements. Some critics argue that this style can also evoke problematic and suggestive themes, similar to those found in the Lolita fashion subculture. On the other hand, supporters of the coquette aesthetic believe that its use of elements like buns, lace, and pink clothing should not be seen as harmful or as promoting misogyny. They argue that these styles can be interpreted in ways that challenge traditional gender norms and offer a different, non-heteronormative perspective. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you see the coquette aesthetic as problematic, or do you believe it can be enjoyed in a positive and non-traditional way? The term Y2K stands for Year 2000, and it originated from the transition into the new millennium. Initially, it referred to a computer bug feared to cause global technical issues as the year switched from 1999 to 2000. But over time, Y2K has evolved into a cultural reference. The Y2K aesthetic refers to the fashion, beauty, and cultural trends of the late 1990s and early 2000s, a time marked by optimism for the new millennium and the rise of digital technology. It blends futuristic elements with a playful, nostalgic twist. Think metallic fabrics, space-age vibes, and quirky accessories. At the same time, Y2K is known for its embrace of bold colors, low-rise jeans, crop tops, chunky shoes, and iconic logos, like those from brands such as Juicy Couture, Dior, and Baby Phat. The Y2K aesthetic represents a fun, carefree, and experimental era where people pushed fashion boundaries and reflected the tech-savvy, pop-culture-heavy world. Today's comeback of this style taps into that nostalgia, blending the original essence of Y2K with a modern twist for a fresh, updated look. In the early 2000s, some trends stood out as must-haves. From butterfly clips to velour tracksuits, these were the pieces everyone wanted in their closet. Let's take a look at some of the staples. Low-rise jeans were the ultimate statement piece, often paired with a crop top to show off that midriff. Whether they were ultra-distressed or bedazzled, low-rise jeans were everywhere. Tiny fitted tees with fun prints, logos, or sassy slogans were a casual go-to for many 2000s icons. From shiny jackets to handbags, the 2000s were all about shimmer and futuristic metallics. The miniskirt trend exploded during the Y2K era, with denim, pleated, or metallic versions dominating the scene. Wide leg or capri-length cargos with multiple pockets were a hit for their edgy, utilitarian vibe. Matching sets, especially in pastel colors or with bold logos, were worn both casually and as a statement look. Who could forget Juicy Couture? This was the ultimate loungewear for Y2K girls everywhere. Halter tops and tube tops were go-to choices for the red carpet and casual outings alike. Their simplicity allowed for easy accessorizing with chunky jewelry or layered necklaces, both huge trends in the Y2K era. Whether it's platform flip-flops, sneakers, or boots, platforms were huge in the early 2000s. Y2K fashion was all about sparkle and shine. Rhinestone belts, embellished handbags, and shiny accessories were used to amp up every outfit, from casual looks to night-out ensembles. Y2K was big on hair accessories. Butterfly clips, bandanas, and chunky headbands added playful touches to hairstyles. The early 2000s gave us a wide variety of playful and experimental hairstyles. Some of the most iconic include one of the ultimate Y2K looks. Crimped hair was a fun, textured style that made a statement. Inspired by stars like Kelly Clarkson and Christina Aguilera, chunky highlights in bold shades like platinum blonde or contrasting dark and light streaks were all the rage. Tiny butterfly clips, sparkly hairpins, and colorful barrettes were everywhere in the early 2000s. They add a playful touch to any hairstyle, especially in half-up styles or space buns. These cutesy and youthful styles are still very much in today. Modern pigtails tend to be more sleek and polished, while space buns with a messy or braided twist give a playful yet chic touch. Y2K makeup was all about bright colors, glossy finishes, and a bit of glitter. Here's how to recreate some of the most beloved trends. Lip gloss was a huge deal in the early 2000s, with shades ranging from clear to soft pink, and even frosty hues. Frosted eyeshadow. Think shimmering pastels and metallic shades of blue, silver, and lavender. The early 2000s saw super thin, over-plucked brows dominate the beauty scene. The dewy, fresh-faced look was popular with a touch of highlighter on the cheekbones. Experimenting with colored eyeliner, especially in shades like turquoise, purple, and even white, was a fun way to add a pop to your look in the 2000s. The early 2000s gave us some of the most memorable fashion moments, driven by a lineup of iconic celebrities who shaped the style of the era. Whether it was through their red carpet looks or everyday street style, these stars set the tone for Y2K fashion, influencing everything from low-rise jeans to metallics and velour tracksuits. The undisputed queen of Y2K fashion, Britney defined the pop princess look with her crop tops, low-rise jeans, and bold red carpet moments. Remember the all-denim outfit with Justin Timberlake? She was all about glam, glitz, and just the right touch of edginess. Paris Hilton embodied the "That's hot" mantra. She popularized juicy couture velour tracksuits, rhinestone-studded accessories, and bold pink hues, making her the ultimate Y2K style icon. Her party girl aesthetic and glamorous lifestyle were major trends in the 2000s. Christina's Y2K style was fearless and unapologetically sexy. From her iconic dirty music video looks to her bold red carpet outfits, she mixed grunge and glam with daring cuts, low-waist pants, and lots of attitude. J.Lo owned the red carpet with her unforgettable looks. Her Y2K style was glamorous and sexy, often incorporating bold prints, plunging necklines, and sparkling accessories. She was a trendsetter in every sense of the word. Devon Aoki was a standout style icon in the early 2000s, known for her edgy, avant-garde aesthetic. As both a model and actress, she brought a unique blend of high fashion and street style to the Y2K era. Aoki also became a pop culture sensation with her role in Too Fast, Too Furious. Her character, Suki, perfectly embodied the Y2K vibe with her pink-toned, ultra-feminine yet tough outfits. Fast forward to today, and these Y2K looks have returned, but with a modern twist. Influencers and celebrities are mixing these iconic pieces with today's trends to create fresh, nostalgic looks. Known for her pop-punk aesthetic and love for early 2000s trends, Olivia Rodrigo has been spotted in everything from chunky platform boots to plaid miniskirts. Her Sour album cover and music videos channel peak Y2K vibes, mixing edgy and girly pieces that perfectly embody the era's rebellious spirit. Emily effortlessly incorporates Y2K style into her everyday wardrobe. Her bold choice of micro mini skirts, halter tops, and chain belts are a direct nod to the 2000s. Whether she's stepping out in iconic bodycon dresses or embracing Y2K denim trends, Emily's style serves as a masterclass in how to make the comeback feel fresh and sexy. Bella Hadid channels early 2000s grunge glam with oversized jackets, mini skirts, and tiny sunglasses. She frequently pairs cargo pants with crop tops and adds chunky sneakers for that quintessential Y2K vibe. Bella's outfits often feel like they've been plucked straight from the streets of 2000, but with a sleek, modern-day confidence. From oversized cargo pants to holographic outfits and bright, funky colors, Dua Lipa has fully embraced the Y2K revival. Her stage outfits often feature nostalgic 2000s elements like butterfly tops, sparkly chokers, and futuristic fabrics, blending performance art with fashion nostalgia. And that's a wrap on the best trends of 2024. Whether you've been channeling timeless Parisian elegance, embracing the carefree vibe of boho chic, or finding your inner eclectic grandpa, this year has truly been one for the books. Let me know in the comments which trend stole your heart, or which one you're excited to carry into 2025. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more fashion inspo, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Thank you for joining me on this stylish journey. Here's to another year of making trends your own. See you in the next video.